line up while they finish. Let them finish their 40 seconds. He's like, oh, we're good. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, we're good. We did it early. That early roll, thinking that's good. I know, right? 20 seconds. Hold on, I'm almost there. It's almost there. 14 seconds.
I've been in that position, just staring at the clock. How the fuck is there time left? He wrote from elbow. 5 seconds, don't give it up.
Hey! He got points. All right, guys, line up real quick. Most of you have warmed up. The rest of us, we'll get in real quick. Mr. Gracie.
Think I'll be sweaty. So I was doing mile sprints.
Inside.
I was telling them. I had like 2 minutes of stop. Just hacking up so much shit on the side.
Outside.
Did a 6 minute, 5 second mile. Woo! With like a 0. My heart rate was 184.
Three out.
2 were in the 7s.
And again, I wasn't maxing, but my fastest mile was like 7:20 down to 14.
Oh, my fastest mile was in the 4s. That was every day training for this.
That's the job.
And to think, you know, Kip Show Day and all those guys do that thing.
Oh, no!
Kip Show Day did it in 2 hours.
They
Oh, you're talking about the minutes?
like their minutes per mile.
Yeah.
Some of those guys are like averaging 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, those of you who still need to warm up, grab a partner. Those of you who've already rolled some, just stretch a little bit or drill it if you like. We're going to be doing side control escape. Go! You can do it now. Go! Nice and easy. Warm up, speed, escape and side control. Matt, what are you doing? Trying to re-injure your rib.
Going light.
Yeah. All right. We're flowing. We're days. I like it. I like it. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Do what you gotta do.
Almost 0 resistance.
There you go. Good what you can. Yeah, so like, also like that, all around. And then put the bar down. Push it back down and then just like, I don't like a long one.
Like that one.
Can you call it switch?
I'll call switch.
Like that. Get that E shield.
say switch?
I will say it.
Oh, gotcha.
I will say it.
That's my escape button, stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that one. So what I'm saying is like, if you don't have this, it comes up like that. So you throw that phone in. Okay.
Because I'm going to do it like this or like this.
Switch. Keep going, keep going. You will stop at the wait. It will be done.
Pressure. And these balls will lay me down.
Time.
Yeah, you like those points. You can like throw it, but it's a weird angle, so it's not hard.
Oh, you got it? All right. All right, guys, we're jumping right into it. Last Thursday, we went over some escapes from the back. We're going to jump into what we did, and we're going to add two more. Basically, we went over a couple. Top hand hangs, bottom hand hooks. This is how they set it up. You get into this position, you should automatically make your reaction. Your muscle memory should be this. Both hands slap the chest. You want to get this hand with the one on the shoulder. You want these fingers coming in on top. And you want the other hand with the underhook. You want that on top of that hand. You don't want them here. You don't want both here. You want to split the difference and have it here, right? Because when he lets go, he goes for the choke. This hand will pull and stop, slow down, and give you some time. And this hand, we want to actually trap it if we can as well. And all we have to do to really trap it is we let our hand rest, but we squeeze a little bit, and we can pull our elbow in a little tight. So even if Tim does get his arm out, go ahead and get his arm out. He can get it out that way or pull it back. Because if I focus too much on this, that comes across and gets me. So if I pinch with my elbow and it slows his reaction down a little bit, I can start to work my way out. All right? So, real fast, last week, we go to his strong side. Here, we turned, keeping our body weight heavy on the leg so it's difficult or slow for him to be able to get up and take mount. Once we got to this position, we start to break the grips. We can stiff arm the knee. We start to rotate, staying heavy. Once we clear this foot, we can clear it this way, or if he doesn't use it to hook our hips, we'll start to turn, put our head on his body. We can make our way up. Whether you grab your leg or not, pressure on him, you're gonna turn in and drive that force into him. You want, when you start to turn in, you want all your weight on him except for your toes. Shoulder, head, everything's driving into it. Yep, we're here, right? Top hand hangs, bottom hand hooks. Boom, we're here. The second one we did is we dove to the weak side, which we dove this way. Boom, we dove our head as fast, as hard as we can this way, clearing the shoulder out of that loop. Once we got here, you can either continue to walk your shoulders out or do a similar scenario. You get your hands in, you break this open, and then you can start to turn in. Either that way, or you stay off the leg, either way. Use your hands. Don't let your hands be idle. Keep your pins, okay? So today, we're gonna add 2. We'll do the harder one first. This one is one that you can use in the gi. This pressure on the leg, that material's gonna stick. It's gonna give you some more time to work. You can grip on the pant legs, all that, right? You do have to worry about collar chokes. So, but in no gi, especially if you guys have been rolling a few rounds, you're gonna be slippery. So all this pressure and weight doesn't always last as long. The weight on the leg, you don't wanna wait forever. You wanna keep that pressure there as much as you can and start making your moves. Here's an opportunity to go in a different direction, all right? If you can, he's got these hooks. First of all, let's take a step back. If you don't know this, you will today. If my man Tim crosses his ankles from the back position, he's made a huge mistake. And we will help him learn not to do this. And we're gonna bring our leg over, we're gonna cross here, and then I'm going to hip forward. I'm gonna lean back, protecting my neck, and I'm gonna hip forward. And what that's gonna do is twist those ankles up real nice. And his feet may pop out. My feet have popped out when people did that to me. People will do this too, so be careful. They'll go, don't lock me, yeah. They'll be sitting here fighting, and their feet are loose, and they're not even really paying attention. These people will pull it, and then set you up. So the way to deal with that is keep your feet pointed straight down, right? So point your toes down, like that. So as I go to do this, see what I'm saying? It's a little difficult. Now, this one, how we're gonna do this, is we're gonna scoot down. And I know what you're gonna say, Coach, you're putting yourself in an arm bar. True, but let's be defensive when we do this. Because we need to get this off of our hips, right? We're constantly defending, but we're also gonna escape. We're gonna scoot away from it. I like to do that in a way where I can come in and maybe we're transitioning, and I'll bring 2 in, and I'll even grab here. And as I go to scoot down, notice his legs will start to open. Here. If I've got this, he starts trying to fight, I just scoot it out. Notice I hook. I can come up like that. If he's focused on the upper body and not so much the hooks, you can scoot down some. He's probably gonna have a good grip on your upper body, and this might not be the thing. If he's stalling, just sitting here, not doing a lot, you can scoot down. Your hips go out, straighten your legs. One at a time, boom. He goes to throw his legs back in, go throw them in. Here. This hand, never left, stay here. I'm here, there's no hooks. Have to have the hooks. Now, you can make a mistake. Just like that. Take a moment. Here, I've grabbed everything. They're nice and tight. If he's not attacking, I can bring this in here. Go ahead and fight those hands off for me. Fall to the side. I feel him getting there. Boom, boom, I come this way. So, it's not going to be static. The scoot down initially, you can scoot all the way down. The real scoot is to help. See how my rib cage went down? Opened his legs up. What's holding his legs here? my leg. Now it's gone. Now bring this leg back in for the hook. I'm just keeping my elbow on his leg. If he throws it over high to try to maybe trap this arm, we can come up high. But how are we almost out of this? We're almost out. So it can work. Just don't be lazy and let your arm get caught. Anybody need to see it again? Ribs scoot down, legs open. You will be keeping him there with your legs. Let one or the other go straight so that leg comes off. And I'm not sticking my hand out far to stop his knee from coming back in. That's going to get you a good arm bar. Or at least get it trapped. And now you're in, now the back is more deadly. Because now you're one hand trying to defend. Okay? Any questions? All right, all let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3. Try gripping different ways. When you've done it a few times, let your training partner try to attack you while you try to get out. So, remember I came in the inside. Just accuse me that arm, right? Nice. Right? So, hold on. So, what I like to do is
Yeah, no, I was thinking, I was like, this is
Can you do a little more rule? Try to do something with that? A little different, right? Scoot down. So once you get those grips, scoot down. Arm bar. Right? Now, straight your leg, and you can use your elbows to get the G. Now that it's on,
You do that really good too.
start moving over one side of the other. You know what? Eventually come out if he doesn't get his hooks back. Hard to fight back. You can roll out of it, roll out. But that's going to take some time to get used to. Nice. Use your elbow to get back. See how you got your hand there?
fully square up or something.
So, you're here. Remember we talked about using not hands, right elbows? Same thing we just did. Boom. Take this elbow and press it on that leg, tuck straight in this leg out. Nice. See how that helped you? Right. Now. Right up on it, yes. Good pressure. Yes. Hold on, Tim. Here's what I want you to do. Get the grip. I want you to bring that bottom hand other way.
This one I can guard here.
I want you to go back to normal. Top hand, bottom hand. Look, so when you're like this, you got your hand.
But the way we are right now.
So what I want you to do is, I want you to bring this one in. So swim it under, grab that wrist, and this one comes across, grab that, now scoop down.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom. Use this elbow to press on his leg while you straighten his leg out. See how that flopped off? Now start with your You can come in however you want. But switch those hands. See how you had your hand? Yeah, you can switch that. That's it. Push it that way. Yeah, that works. So at this point, when you get there, it's preferable on what you want to do. Sometimes will reach up and grab your head like a wrestler thing and pull out of it. Some guys will just turn you up and stand that way. I like that grip because but both of my hands are like inside. So if he starts fighting and gripping, that's cool. Immediately shoot down and start leaning. Use that elbow with that knee as you
You might want to
straighten
extend that, you don't want that, that gives you time to like limp out.
Keep your hand close to the knee.
See what you got. Show me what you got.
Okay. Here.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Hand slap the chest. Do me a favor. Let's do this. Sit back up. Take this hand, swing it inside.
Yeah, and
Turn that wrist.
I don't want you to get too hard, but
Now take this arm, this elbow here. Okay. Press the chest up. Now your back. Harder on you. Turning your head. Can you do it that way? Facing the turn to press. All the way up. Facing the back. Use that elbow. Give a pressure. Push that knee down. Pressure on the knee. Which one you guys doing?
So, Williams having a tough time with here. Let's show you. I'm here.
your legs are straight. Yeah, they got to hold on like.
As soon as he throws it on, we slap our chest. Boom. We got it. Here's what I want you to do. When you get here, I'll move this way a little bit. Turn it under. And you grab this wrist. Push up. thumb on his knee. Take your elbow and press on his leg while you straighten that leg out. See how it flopped off? Now you got movement. Start with hips towards me, belly button to the ceiling, belly button to the ceiling. Now roll on top of me inside. There you go. Nice. Good pressure, Dad. Good pressure. There you go. That was good. So you got that block cut. As soon as you have it, you've got this elbow. See how it flopped right off? Now you can start turning, rotating into it, rolling over.
Core movement and then that last twist, yeah. It's like getting a single head angle and having to just.
Alright guys, let's circle back up. Here we go. Remember, you do the more difficult one first, and the easy one comes second. So this one doesn't always end up in an escape, but it's a good way for you to, if you spaz and you just completely, the little wheel starts turning, your computer's dead, and it's just frozen. This is something you can use to gather your thoughts. Tim's here with me, boom. I have no clue what's going on. I'm tired, whatever. I'm just, you know, out of it. I'm gonna walk up on him and I'm gonna get my head above his head, like this. Now, this isn't the end all be all, and this isn't a way for me to escape so much unless I can get here. Now I can start to escape. And now my shoulders are on the mat, I'm good here. Tim can start moving and coming up, doing whatever he wants. I'm gonna hook a leg. You can go into a leg attack. You can do all kinds of things. The downfall to this one is this. This isn't, like I said, you don't sit and rest. If I come up here like this, boom, and I get my head above Tim's head, Tim, if my head's above your head, can you really effectively choke me from here? He can get around the neck, it'll be uncomfortable, but how would he get me? He unhooks his legs, laces behind my knees, and pushes. All right, do the choke, and I'm done. So, we're here. I get here, and I gotta go. So boom, I start walking up. And you can also shimmy your shoulders. From this position, I like to go to the weak side. There's my opening. I'm here. Tim's gonna open his legs up, the hooks, to get underneath my legs. I can jump out. Get used to that feeling. It's not always gonna work, especially if they come in with a very good back control. His bottom hand hangs, and he brings his placement under my shoulder, under my armpit, and he puts his chin on my shoulder. This might not be as effective. We get here, look at that. He's gonna be all the time attacking my neck, and he's got a good tight back control. And you have to be patient, and you have to kind of work, and but the whole time we're here, what's he doing? He's carrying my weight. And I just sit here and I start diving, I start working all my different escapes. But if they're loose, and they're just kind of there, keep your head above their head. Wait for them to move, and you can jump out. Easy. Give it a try, see how it feels. Once you get up there, lean more towards the weak side, and then if they go to unwrap to kick you out, that's your opportunity to jump. Any questions? All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.
You've done this move before? This is your
My coach, she was like, get high up, make it uncomfortable for them at least.
Yeah. Yep. So when you jump out, it's going to be back here. This is the one that's going to come across your neck. You use this one to kick on his leg to jump out once he runs foot. So walk up high, head above his head. Yes. Oh, even more. Keep going. Yes. Now, jump out. You might want to come this way with it. You're pushing with that hand. Yeah, I'm going to do really high.
much higher than you.
I'm trying to get you split.
Get an effective lace on the back of the head, get you down. Just keep you down like this so you're ready. That's why I say look for one on the choking anchor arm. Once you get tied down, you'll just be like, oh, I'm so high. Oh, I can push myself over.
These guys with these get a little uncomfortable. You're gonna have to be that way.
That's to get out of there.
So you're gonna try to get your legs out and pull it out.
All the way up, as high as you can. You're gonna bring your head this way. All the way. Come on. More. There it is. Now, when he goes to kick you out, he locks his legs. He's trying to put them behind your knees. Doesn't have to be a dynamic flip. It just has to be able to get out. Unlock them, get out. As soon as he drops his legs, higher. Yes. Now, you're out. One side is out. So spurts. There you go. Make him swing your arm over and grab his head. I feel like now you're just arm over that. You know what it is. You admitted that. You guys got any questions about anything? Yeah, just good. How you doing? Oh, you know this guy?
So I've known this guy.
Oh, okay. You got it. All right, guys, any questions about any of it? So one of the takeaways we can get with this is that if we can get the legs open and our hips are no longer being controlled, we can find escapes. Always defend your neck. You shouldn't want to spend any amount of time with someone on your back just chilling. I get you want to catch your breath, maybe just scramble. If you sit there with the good grips and everything, that's a matter of time that they're going to unhook, start getting under the nose, getting under your chin, pulling your head back, getting at your neck. You will start to battle, and you will stay in that neck battle until when? Till you get your hips free. That's why getting those hips out soon and quick is the key. You have to get out of that control. This is good, but this is not if, it's when they're going to catch your neck. If you can get those hips free, then it's over. There really is no more danger to your neck. Getting our shoulders free from that loop, we start to walk higher than their head. We turn in, heavy pressure on the leg. If we feel like we can go down with it, we get inside, scoot our hips down, straighten the leg, use our elbow, pop it off, we start to make our move. Crawl up higher than their head. Anytime you can get higher than them, or you can find the space, we're gonna dive to their weak side, because obviously, that's the opening. We're gonna go that way, right? That weak side opening is where we're gonna go. Any questions? All right, on three, let's stand up and get to rolling. 1, 2, 3. Don't be disappointed if you get somebody on your back and they just start going wild at your neck and it becomes a scramble and everybody starts just really getting frustrated by it. You're gonna learn, monitor those hands, start moving your hips and getting to a safe place. Whether it's weak side, strong side, whatever. Shoulders to the mat, isolate that arm, keep it from attacking your neck, and then work on getting those hips out. All right, feet together, out, Mr. Grace, boom.